James Pat Evans came to Whitworth in 1949 through the same Texas Young Life pipeline that led the likes of Sam Adams, Bob and Paul Ward, and Cliff Goss to Spokane. During his short time at Whitworth, he made a lasting impact on the student-athletes he served, and he brought honor and prestige to his alma mater through his work in the field of sports medicine throughout his career. Pat was a standout high school football player in Texas, but injuries that led to a pair of bad knees prevented him from playing in college. He attended Southern Methodist University a year before coming to Whitworth, and that is where his true love of serving the needs of student-athletes through sports medicine was born. Prior to Pat's arrival, the care of Whitworth's athletes might have been best described as primitive, but Pat brought with him a natural understanding of how to treat and prevent injuries, despite the fact that he had to scrimp and scrape for every roll of tape and gauze. But perhaps most important, Pat brought a sunny disposition that impacted all of those around him. Pat had nothing but a positive outlook for everyone, said Arnie Stuckel, who was both a student-athlete and fellow student trainer of Evans. He went out onto the field or the court to someone who was hurt. He would be full of positive outlook, and he would tell the injured player that it was only going to get better from here. Cliff Goss also remembers Pat's compassion and generosity. In addition to the many hours he spent as a student and a student trainer, he volunteered in the local Young Life program and helped out anyone who needed it. He had an old green Model A Ford, Goss said. One winter, with about a foot of snow on the ground, that car was the only vehicle that could get around in those conditions. He never hesitated to lend it out to whoever needed it. Evans was so committed to pursuing a career in his chosen field, he was the only student in an advanced anatomy class during his later years at Whitworth. Following graduation, he completed medical school in Texas in 1959. He continued in the field of sports medicine, founding the Sports Medicine Clinic of North Texas in 1970, and serving as the team doctor of the Dallas Cowboys from 1970 to 89, and the Dallas Mavericks from 1980 to 92. Pat fondly remembers his relationship with Coach Tom Landry, and he credits Landry for the 4 Super Bowl rings that he got to wear for being part of the Dallas Cowboys organization. Evans remembers that sometimes the care of the professional athletes went way beyond simple medicine. We worked as hard to keep Thomas Henderson out of jail as we did to keep him out of the training rooms, Evans quipped. Ever the groundbreaker, Evans applied his skills to the long-neglected sport of rodeo, revolutionizing the care of the Cowboys. He founded the Justin Sports Medicine Program in 1980 that cared for the members of the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. For that, he was inducted into the Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame and the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame in 2004. In 1991, Evans came full circle when the new Whitworth Sports Medicine and Treatment Center opened in the Fieldhouse. Evans was the primary donor for that facility, and it has been named in his honor. Ladies and gentlemen, for his compassion, for his humble and generous heart, for his professionalism and groundbreaking service to the field of sports medicine, and for the impact he made on multiple generations of Whitworth student-athletes. The Heritage Gallery Hall of Fame Selection Committee is proud to present for induction Pat Evans.